Rose amid fangs, Layla, 40+1+2, and I'll be honest, she doesn't need merges, and you're just lucky to get plus attack. 42 HP, 53 attack, 46 speed, 23 defense, 26 res, constant dagger, drawback, Luna, flashing blade 4, law speed, defense 3, speed smoke, and Swiss barrel 2. Okay, so I get it. Layla's idea is to deliver. Well, ideally she gets the kill, and then she delivers her support ally into the middle of the battle, and then she gets a bunch of debuffs on him. And the debuffs are defense, res, and speed. Luna with flashing blade, so she attacks, they attack, and then Luna's, giving her the best chance getting a kill. And yeah, she gets attack speed +5 during combat, so the lull speed defense helps even more. That's 8 speed, that's another 4, so 12 speed, so effectively 58 speed. Very clean and concise. Wow, this is good Layla. And with the lull speed defense and Swiss barrel and constant dagger, that's additional 8, 12, 15, 12, 17 attack. Wow, that's 70 attack. It's so late, I already forgot the speed value. 23 defense, 26 res, and then she delivers her ally into the middle of the battle with them all debuffs. Very good, Layla. But yeah, go ahead.
This is Dark Blast.
Wait, what?
I was just about to say, this is a Dark Blast hero, meaning this is
what?
Tended to be on defense, which I have a bit of a problem with.
I take back everything I said, because now none of it makes.
I smell sweets!
I actually kind of like
why he's playing
the
a
meaning
trick on you.
behind the name too.
Oh,
like,
that's
Joker's wild. When the card is wild, that means they can impersonate anything in this deck.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
It's
real
'cause
quick.
he's got a wild card, you know, from Uno.
And Persona.
I just want to be clear, guys. I have no idea. Like, I had no idea Zayn was a dragon. It literally
really?
tells you. A divine dragon who discards his dragon stone and takes a human form to cause mischief. I didn't know he was a dragon.
Oh yeah.
Not just that, but also from the same tribe as Naga and Tiki.
Yeah.
Wait,
Divine Dragon.
what the heck? Hold up. Why would he do that? That makes him automatically like one of the most powerful dragons.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing is that he acknowledges he's one of the most powerful dragons, but he doesn't want to be the most powerful dragon. He wants to have fun and cause mischief.
What the? What is wrong? This guy could. It's like, hey, you have genius level IQ. You could literally solve world hunger, but you'd rather play with cards. You know?
It's the set of kind of conundrum.
So your basic generic anime protagonist trope.
Oh yeah. Except he doesn't have the supporting
he's
cast.
not a main character.
Right. He doesn't have the supporting cast to push him to do the right thing.
It's just like, I could end you with one shot if I had my Dragonstone, but here's some playing cards.
Oh my god.
Want to see a magic trick?
Wanna know how I got these cards?
I mean, he made a choice. It's like, I could either be a divine dragon, or I can be able to shapeshift into anybody. He chose shapeshifting.
What sounds more fun?
Oh, I just realized it's just like, hey, you can pick any superpower you want. And they just
I'm gonna pick all of them.
no, well, he didn't pick all of them. You pick something that's just like superficial and doesn't really do anything.
Oh yeah, basically. He's Loki. He is basically Loki.
Yep. One thing I will say, if you are planning on using Zayn in Aether Raids, you might as well only merge up to +8 because that's the last merge that gives him HP. Everything else is just extraneous stats.
Yeah, you're right. That you won't really use realistically.
I didn't even think about that.
You could really you could really just get away with a +8.
Your words. Strange. For me.
Leanne. I know you said Leanne, but
It didn't register for some reason.
I literally blanked out. She's like, "Who's Leanne?" I'll be honest. I would have never expected a Leanne to make a Nimdom top 10.
Yeah.
It was quite surprising.
Oh.
You guys,
Yeah, it is surprising.
Oh, that poor Edelgard.
Okay. You guys want to know
Or
something?
Selkie. Yeah,
Le-
Edelgard.
Leanne, once upon a time, we really valued her because she was the only hero with like home beasts, and beast heroes were like the hotness back then. So someone like me actually wanted to pull Leanne very badly and pulled multiple copies of Leanne because I was just like, we're gonna put home beast on next because beast heroes were so broken at the time. Yeah, all I did was merge her once, and I don't know what to do with the other Leanne. I haven't done much with her at all, but this is actually something that makes a lot of sense. Leanne has two things. She has decent speed, she has decent res, and everything else is shit. Nice to see that you try to make use of her regardless with Distant War Joint Drive res, because with all of that, Raphael's still better. I don't want to say what. This is why I couldn't imagine a build for Leanne, because it was just like the two things that she would do pretty well, Raphael basically does better. Anyways, Herald Wing, Sing, Iceberg, Distant Ward, Wings of Mercy 3, Joint Drive res, Swift Stance 2. So more speed, more res when you're attacked. Additional 9, 13, 12. No, it's 13. 13 res when attacked, so 48 res. Your attack goes up to 47, and your speed goes up to 48. Heron Wing, if you do in fact transform, you get another 2 attack. And so with all of that, you hit a stunning 49. Wow.
Hey, you know what's missing?
What?
Feathers. Or feathers, dragon flowers.
Dragon.
What the
Oh,
heck?
that is big.
That is
She
missing.
can get up to 10, if I remember correctly.
You
Yeah, we can
actually,
get it done.
if you're willing to kill off Edelgard for Leanne, I would get all 10. Because she actually needs every point she can get.
The other thing is, those archers are going to be her worst enemy still. And there's nothing
Yes.
you can really do about that.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will say I am a fan of a character like Leanne picking a build like this, because it still works. You're not giving up Wings of Mercy, which I view as like one of the most important skills for most refreshers in the game, unless they have debuff function. And because you could just like dance, leave her in the range of a mage, and the other hero can go off and do other things, it does make sense, and you can get a bit of extra utility from her. The only problem is Iceberg's 3 cooldown. There's no way you're going to trigger this. That's the only issue.
You'd have to bait a mage. That's about it.
No, because even if you bait a mage, they attack, you attack, you attack. For example. You would never get it off.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hold it for a next battle, but if you leave your opponent alive, there could be issues. Because if you leave it to the next battle, great. Now Leanne's attacking instead of singing, so her main function's gone. With that said, if it indeed does trigger, then if you can somehow get it to trigger, I don't know how you're supposed to get it triggered. She's not infantry. Ostia's Pulse? Is that the only way?
I guess. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or,
Okay.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Or
that's
I guess you could use Valoria.
Wait a minute, hold on. Doesn't Lucina's prep, Brave Lucina's prep also work for beasts?
Yes. Yes,
Ah, okay. So I hope that's what you do, because if you run, say, Leanne with, Keaton? Yeah, Leanne, Keaton with Brave Lucina. I think you actually have a really good combination there. Because then Brave Lucina will enable both Keaton and Leanne could also enable Keaton.
They could
Yeah.
also run Brave Veronica for that extra damage.
True.
Okay. But yeah, that's quite a few heroes. Anyways,
It's a very specific comp.
it's a very specific comp, but you kind of have to do something like that in order to get Iceberg to trigger, because if you're burning a turn to use Iceberg, that's less than ideal. Anyways, it's interesting, Leanne. So you're right. It is so close to being very, very good. If only she could get that Iceberg a bit earlier, then it'd be really good.
But yeah. I do actually have to say though that this is light season blast, so it's a lot easier for her to reach even higher points of res and speed since peony and air are free.
True.
And then on top of that, a lot of the Dark Season heroes are actually res. Like,
Magic
they'll target
based.
yeah, they're magic based. So she's even more valuable then. I've definitely had situations where, because I run Keat and Leanne, where she's able to tank a mage and take like 0 damage or something ridiculous like that for Keaton instead. So as a res hero, it's fine.
Hold
it is,
on.
It is definitely. I'm not kidding. The issue definitely is the iceberg, given that it's 3 cooldown, but I don't think it's too bad since you can run Lucina.
Could Leanne be a premium one counter?
That's what I was just about to
Actually,
think.
yeah.
Could she counter Bramamont?
Because Bramman doesn't deny doubles. He just attacks
Yeah,
you
he uses
twice.
double.
And then because you outspeed him, you would attack back twice, and then Iceberg would actually trigger in
Oh
that
my
scenario.
god, would that kill Bramamont?
Well, that's awkward. That's really awkward because you have to like isolate a
That is
battle for
awkward.
Leanne versus Bram. That's so weird.
My sisters and I are the best at flying.
The junior White Wing. 40 plus. Oh, okay. 40 plus 10 plus 10. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. As much as we like Cadia,
BESD build.
BEST build. Bad pun. Someone ban him right now. I don't care his heroes here. Ban him. Alright. Anyways,
Banned.
the thing I was going to try and get to was just that the reality is, thanks to all the stupid skills in the game, S can actually legitimately do quad attacks. And because she's, of all the White Wing sisters, she's the hardest hitting one. And White Wing Spear getting you, you know, turning the weapon to a brave weapon. S is ridiculous. It's not even fair anymore. She was, before I was like, I feel like she's just off slightly with the speed defense range. But it doesn't matter because she'll get the kill, and she'll get the kill with the first 2 shots.
That is 74 attack, effectively.
That is some
Ouch.
real BS. 74 attack. And
With a quad.
with a
Dive bomb.
with a quad, with dive bomb. How do you stop this? Because the heroes in this game with the highest defense, well, outside Mila, and I guess Dimitri. Well, Dimitri's defense is not that crazy. It's pretty crazy at plus defense. Anyways, virtually all the highest defense heroes are all armored, and she's effective against them. This S, therefore, should just kill about everything and anything. Now you might be like, well, Nims, there's damage reduction in heroes. Well, the speed is, what is this speed? 4, 4, 7,
It's
3.
at least 57, I want to say.
57. Okay, it doesn't matter. Their damage reduction builds won't work. Like, even the fastest damage reduction builds are going to like mid 60s. I don't think that's enough to take 2. And I don't even think they're gonna get to mid 60s for that reason. That is ridiculous. Shit. Chat. Who's a better user of Dive Bomb in terms of the free-to-play heroes pool? Est, Cadia, or Cordy? Who would it be?
D, all of the above.
Okay, well, fine. They're all goddamn good.
I would say Cordelia, just
Yeah, I'd
because
probably
she's
say Cordy.
easier. Just because it's easier. White Wing requires you to have 2 other flyers nearby.
Yeah. I think you get most of the benefit.
True.
Now, Cordy doesn't...
No setup required with Cordelia.
Right. There's no setup. She's more self-sufficient. White Wing Spear is really, really good, but it's affecting its armor. So there's a trade-off. But yeah, like for me, prior to this, I was 100% on board with just Cordy the best, by far, user of Dive Bomb in terms of the free-to-play heroes. But actually, this S is a really close second. If you're willing to commit this much, this is literally a God Slayer S. I don't really think there's anything in the game that can take this S on.
Nope.
Harden. No, I'm joking.
Probably what's her face? Edelgard. That's all I can think of.
Ooh, no, because she's armored.
I mean, base Edelgard actually might have a chance.
Okay, well, I don't know about that actually.
Or maybe
Maybe a base Edelgard with like low attack defense.
Dual Veronica.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the
Or
only. I really can't think of a hero.
Valentine's Alm. might have a good chance against this too.
No, because it's 74 times... Okay, here's the thing. It's 74 times 4, and then you got a Luna guaranteed on top of that, so... That's why I'm like, I don't really know who survives this. And then, of course, the only way you get a counterattack is after you've taken all 4 hits and a Luna. Not much survives that. Okay, anyways, great Est. I got nothing to say except Est is still the worst White Wing sister. Even Arshian's better. Get better taste. Boom.
Do you think Luna is a little overkill? in your sense?
Yeah. I mean, at 74 attack, doesn't Draconic Aura actually do more damage?
Probably.
Yeah.
Because 74 times 0.3 equals 22.2, which means they would have to have like 50 defense for this to start really having value. Yeah, no, I would absolutely not use Luna. I would use... Here's the thing. Because you're dropping their defense as well, if they have 50 defense, it drops to 46, and then half of 46 is 23. It would just be like 1 damage higher at 50 defense, and not very many things hit 50 defense anyways.
God. I'm sad at the amount of Tellius units that died for this build.
Yeah. Yeah. Jill.
And
Tivarn.
Oh.
Is there a Telesius hero of Swiss? I don't know.
How about a small wager on the toss of a coin? I choose tails.
Theme is good. Sturdy Impact Korobo is actually really good together because 6 attack, 5 defense, 11 60 attack, so reasonable attack. With the Flashing Blade Moonbow, he probably has a fair chance of getting a kill. His speed is pretty respectable at 52, which means you don't really have to worry about Sturdy Impact not giving you speed. And that defense is pretty good at 39, though I would wish you had like Fortified defense or something like that. Or, sorry, Joint Fortified. Joint Hone defense?
Joint Hone or Joint Drive, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, whatever. Joint Drive is also really good. And then Flashing Blade. I don't know. It's a pretty clean Joshua build. I mean, this is the best stripper build I've seen ever.
Do you think he uses the bow as a pole?
Wait a second,
Oh
he
my
has lull
God.
speed defense.
Oh wow.
I don't know. I think
And he has special spiral too.
I think I would take either of those skills.
I wouldn't use
Yeah.
Desperation actually.
I'm surprised you went for Desperate. Here's the thing, because they can only hit you 1 time with Sturdy Impact. Now I know his defense isn't great, but like if you're hitting 39, it's respectable. If you have Special Spiral and lull speed defense, why not take either of them? Hitting 55 speed saves you a lot more, and hitting 63 attack makes you a lot more deadly, especially with that because they can't buff for defense anymore.
Admittedly, he does use them, and it was the main hero when I checked it. But when they submitted it with Desperation. So we have to feature with Desperation.
That is so goofy. Okay, well, you got a better V skill, man. Here's the thing, Desperation is more consistent if you're going for a sweep. But if you're not going for a sweep, you take either of the other skills.
Yeah, so I love this build. I am the Joshua fan after all.
Mm-hmm.
And if I actually had a Joshua like this, I'd be happy, but I didn't get Pro Joshua.
Okay.
I was sad.
Okay, and what's your favorite thing about Magic Mike?
Nothing.
Desperation.
Oh.
Desperation.
Oh, that probably makes more sense. I don't think you become a male stripper unless you have
That's true.
to. Wait a second, was that...
He just needed Sturdy Impact.
Hold on.
That's what Magic Mike
Wow,
had.
you're right. Oh
Wait a
my
second,
God,
if
that
you think
really
about it,
fits.
why would he use Shove? Why would he use Moonbow? Sturdy Impact even has meaning now. Holy crap. Is this actually all just a hidden reference? I never watched the movie, I wouldn't know.
That's genius.